Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. It is pretty great here. And I really mean that. It's really great here. Talking about M yesterday and thinking about my life over the last few years. Writing messages to people who have found my videos about the dark times in my life and who have reached out about the various medications and things that I've talked about through those videos. I really want to say that, I'm good, right? I'm really good. So much of this show over the last 6 years, there's been so many times that you've had to just listen to, or not necessarily had to, you've chose to listen to the sort of whinings of a middle-aged, man. But you've also been here through huge swings in my life. When I started this, I was in, full go with Portal Games, and I was traveling the country and going to shows, and I was really connecting with a lot of people in the board gaming space, and then that kind of stopped, and you were here with me through that, and then the following year, you were here with me, following 2 years later, you were here with me when I lost 2 family members within 6 months, and then my family moved out on me and left me here. You were here through some of the darkest points in my life, you put me on your shoulders and said, it's okay, you'll get through this. You've been with me through finding M and going on a very deep journey of self-discovery and self-realization and self-improvement and trying to better myself for the last 3 years. You were with me through a divorce. And some of you helped pay for that divorce. Like, just straight up, I couldn't afford that divorce on my own. And some of you helped me financially make it through that. And as I sit here on the other side of all of that, as I sit here at 42 and I think about all of the peaks and valleys of my life, I can truthfully say that right now, I'm in a really good place. My kids love me. I love my kids. We spend time together frequently. I have an amazing supportive partner who has changed my life in so many ways. My job is going well. Speaking of that, I am once again back on working towards the PMI certification, or PMP certification. Project Management Professional certification. I am hoping that door will open very soon for me at work, and if it does, I'll be headlong into something new there. So I'm going really well, and I can really reflect on it all and go, you know what, it's good, right? Yeah, I still worry about money. My money is tight for me. For me personally, money is tight. House payment, child support, food, presents, trips, there's very, very little left over at the end of the day. But the reality of it is, it's not just me anymore. I have M. She's been here for 3 years. She officially moved in last year. We're a team, and she has substantial income, and together we can make it, right? We're good. And I think that's the important thing. And the thing that I constantly forget to remember is that we're good, right? And things are pretty great right now, Things are pretty damn good. There were some points over these last 6 years that I really just didn't know how the future was going to happen. I've never been, I'll just say this, I've never, ever, ever been never thought about ending it. That's not happened. Not at all. Just want to put that out there. That's never been a thing. But there have definitely been low points in these past 6 years that we've been doing this where I didn't see how the future would arrive. I couldn't see making it another year. I couldn't see making it another 2 years. I couldn't see the end of the darkness. I was stuck in a tunnel, in a pitch black void, and I didn't see how to get out of that. I'm out of that void, obviously, I think. I think everybody can agree that I'm much better off than I was in the past. But it's still there. Like, it's still behind me. I can still look back and see it, and it scares me. And that's probably not a bad thing that it scares me. I don't want to go back there. It was a terrible place. I want to keep going forward. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it. And I think that with all of your help, and with M's help, and with my children's help, we've arrived at a new version of me that's pretty damn good. And that's awesome. And I'm super thankful for that. So, I'm not saying that... I just want to say thank you for listening. Thank you for supporting me and being some amazing people. There's going to be dark days ahead, and I'm going to do more complaining, and my life will get challenging at times. And I'm insanely appreciative that I have friends like you that stick around through that and put up with me when I'm whining. Yeah. Just a thank you message. I haven't done one in a while. So thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so. I really appreciate you. See you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is gamut. It is a noun meaning the full spectrum of possibilities or choices. The choice of places to eat near the mall ran the gamut from chain restaurants to 5-star dining. Gamut. G-A-M-U-T. Speaking of the mall, we have one here. In fact, the mall here in my town was the first indoor mall in West Virginia. And it's been basically abandoned for a while. It was turned into like a flea market mall, but they're rebuilding it. It's going to be kind of like a semi-indoor, outdoor mall, and it's going really well.